We're all set and rolling. Hey, what's up? I'm Jeff Clem. That thing is right in my face. All right, so I'm trying some new stuff here. Um, I am going to let you all in on a process, on the process of me producing a new song. So I'm trying out my second camera. I just got a new camera yesterday, second camera, so I can do multi-angles for mostly for my guitar lessons and drum lessons and the students that I've been teaching lately. So I sort of wanted a camera right on me and then a camera right on my fingers. And then I also wanted to switch back and forth between the two into some type of program like this. So I'm wondering if it's lagging. This is a test. So anyways, I am here. Whoa, so now we have both. So I think that there's some type of lag, but we're going to go ahead and roll. I am in Ableton today. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? I'm working in Ableton today. I'm very excited. This is a hilarious children's song that I was working on. I think the last time that I live streamed, I was working on this song. So I'm making an original children's album, and some of the songs, I mean, every single song is just goofy and silly, and it definitely has opened up a lot of creative doors for me, as far as just taking the seriousness out of music making and just making it fun again. I think that us as artists, we get hung up on especially us perfectionists, we get hung up on the craft and get hung up on the little nuts and bolts of making an album. So I thought that this is just a super fun exercise of just doing a bunch of songs very quickly. And my Mr. Jeff project has been taking off. I'm up to over 100 some subscribers on YouTube. I get consistently 30 to 50 people watching my live stream every day live, and then way more watching after the fact. So it's been very fun, and I really enjoy making songs for kids. I know that when my son expresses interest in one of my songs, it's not really my original, fun. It's not really like my, Jeff Clem songs. It's always the Mr. Jeff songs. So I'm not sure if anybody's watching, and if anybody does watch, and I don't really care. I'm just ready to work on this new song. So this new song is really fun. It's basically, I wanted to do a punk rock kid song. And with the punk rock kid song, I got to sort of go back into my roots of early punk rock stuff, and just fast. I think it's absolutely hilarious. So this is what I got so far. I'll go ahead and put up my screen. We'll go ahead and go straight to Ableton. I'll put this down here. See if anybody even bites. If nobody bites, no big deal. So this is what I got so far. It's just so funny. So I'm going to be tracking vocals during this session. So I am excited to do these vocals, because as soon as the vocals are finished, then I'll be able to send this song out for mixing. So my buddy Nathan Doubt is mixing this project, and the mixes that I've gotten back so far are fantastic. I love them. Can you hear me? Okay, I think so. I think you can hear and see me all right. So we're going to go back to live, and I'm going to let you in on this process. So we'll go ahead and create a new track. So if you see what's going on here, you should see that I programmed my drums right here. And then I did a scratch vocal, which I'm not using. I'll go ahead and mute that. I got my electric guitars. My electric guitars are actually, it's a dry signal. I wanted it a dry signal because Nathan has very nice amp modelers. And then I did my bass track, and I love this bass. It definitely brings me back to like the Anti-Flag days, the sound that Anti-Flag uses a lot, and No Effects. You know, I loved Anti-Flag. I loved No Effects, and that's actually, those bands are what made me kind of want to be a bass player, and like that and Rancid and like all those punk rock stuff. I just grew up on punk rock, and I just thought it was so freeing and liberating, and like all those bass players played with a pick, and they played really fast, and they had sort of like clanky like da, 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 da tone, you know. So I sort of tried to like emulate that here for this punk rock song. So when I play bass, or when we're working with tones, I don't like that clinky tones for like my original stuff anymore. I sort of just want it to just hold down the low end. But I definitely there's a big place in my heart for those type of bass tones, and I definitely tried to accomplish that here. So I'm really looking forward to sending this out and seeing what Nathan has to say, because he's going to be like, "What? This is the opposite of what we do." And I'm like, yeah, but this is what I've loved for a long time. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and create a new track. And this new track will be vocals 1. I'm going to go ahead and actually just probably make 3 tracks. I like to do 3 takes. Vocals 2. Another one. Vocal up. What happened here? It just disappeared. I don't know how that happened. Vocals 3. So now we go over to our channel. Go ahead and bring this down a little bit. So I am in number 2. We'll make these uniform here. And then looks like I got this soloed. So we don't really need that soloed. We want monitor auto. And now you should be able to be hearing the vocals coming out of the AT4040. So you can certainly tell the difference between, you know, the expensive AT4040 and then the relatively inexpensive USB mic that I have been using for all of my live streaming purposes. I still think that it does its job very well, because I don't want to mic everything up every single time I do a live stream. It's just so easy to just plug and play. I mean, both of my cameras are both USB powered cameras. You just plug and you're ready to roll. You're ready to go. You don't really need to restart your system like I do with my FireWire audio interface. With that, I absolutely have to restart my system every single time that I literally do anything and am ready for it. So let's go ahead and we're gonna try a pass of this. So I'm gonna need this click track on. Enable only while recording. So I've got vocals 1 ready to roll. I got it. So that's where we come in. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just gonna leave that in there as a guide, simply because I come in before the 1. I got buh. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got buzz, 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 buzz. I got buzz, 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 buzz. I got buzz, 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 buzz. You gotta get your finger out of your nose. You gotta get your finger out of your nose. Get a tissue, get a tissue, get a tissue, get a tissue, and roll. So I'm at a little bit of a crossroads here. Do I want I got bugs or you've got bugs? Because it's like I got bugs, and then it's get your finger out of your nose. You got bugs, 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 bugs. You got. So there's a point of view discrepancy here. The verses are, I can feel something creeping up my nose. Give me, I suppose, if I dig in there, I could stash it. But I got bugs. I gotta get my finger out of my nose. I gotta get my finger out of my nose. Get a tissue, and blow. So I gotta get my finger out of my nose. I gotta get my. So I'm gonna go ahead and just switch it all to possessive, first person point of view, just so there's no discrepancies. And I think that children would be more apt to sing along if it's just first person, you know. All right, so I believe I'm live on 3 different platforms here. So I like live streaming while I'm recording nowadays, simply because it definitely holds me more accountable. So I'm wondering if there is I'm gonna go ahead and check this live stream to see if there is an insane lag between the 2 cameras. So here I am waving. So I'm wondering if there is I'm gonna go ahead and check this live stream to see if there is an insane lag. Looks like it is lagging. So the Logitech camera is lagging, and I don't know how to solve that. Right now I'm just gonna go ahead and mute it. Well, actually, it looks like it's caught up now. Let's put it back, and here I am going, wow-wee. Looks like it is lagging. So the Logitech camera is lagging. I don't know how to solve it. All right, well, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the Logitech for today. It looks like this camera is way more on than the other one, so I think it's just all a little laggy. I don't know why it's all lagging. You know, I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream, start a new one.